Hi, I'm Gary Ramey, your candidate for the NDP in Lunenberg West. This is a very important election that we're going to have on June 9th, and we're certainly hoping that people will give it the serious consideration they need to and get out and vote. There are a number of issues facing us here in Lunenberg West that are critical to our progress going forward. And one of those, of course, is growing our local economy. And although that's a simple statement to make, it's a complex task to make sure that we put the steps in place to make our economy grow. And the main thing that I'm thinking of right now, of course, is the NDP's plan to provide a manufacturing processing tax credit of 10% to eligible recipients. And when this was tried in other provinces, including Manitoba, it resulted in the creation of roughly 2,200 jobs and $200 million worth of investment. So we're certainly looking forward to getting that in place should we form government. Now, combined with that, because we want to develop the rural economies in all regions of Nova Scotia, we have to really put into place programs too that support our fishers, our agriculture sector, and our forestry sector. And in that vein, the NDP plan to launch a 10-year agricultural plan that will really talk to farmers, find out exactly what's needed to help them stay on the land and make a reasonable living from their farming activities. Up until now, basically funding for agriculture in Nova Scotia has been ad hoc, and we have to ad hoc federal money, and we have to support it provincially as well. With regard to fishing, we know we have issues related to the lobster fishery. We have issues related to the marketing of lobsters, but we also have issues related to EI claims that fishers have, and also changing that system to make it more appropriate for them to tap into the system. And also, we have to make sure that the entire market is looked at, and we put the best practices forward so that we can sustain what's really $1 billion industry in southwestern Nova Scotia. With regard to forestry, we have to look at silvicultural techniques that are environmentally sound. Probably take a very serious look at reducing clear cutting as one of the main methods of harvesting, and put together an information system for forestry people so that we've got a provincially well-organized clearinghouse for all issues related to that particular sector. We also have issues here related to healthcare. We have emergency rooms that are overcrowded. We have dementia patients in hospitals and acute care beds with no place to go. I think there are 1,400 Nova Scotians right now looking for long-term care beds. And we have seniors at home who are struggling. One of our efforts there is to put together a $500 grant for people who are living at home. And that $500 a month, and that would help them get the home care they need, and it could even be provided by a family member. We also want to provide grants to elderly people, seniors, to retrofit their houses with ramps and other adjustments that would make living at home a little more comfortable and allow them to stay in their homes longer. So there are lots of things to do in Lunenberg West, whether they relate to the economy, whether they relate to senior care, health care, or education. And that's probably the final big one. We want to keep our young people in Nova Scotia growing the economy. So the NDP plan is to provide a $15,000 tax credit for university graduates if they stay here, $7,500 for college graduates. And if we do that, we should be able to grow our economy with young people and generate the revenues we need to look after our seniors and also provide a good living for our small business people. I look forward to speaking to you again at some point. Thank you for listening, and good day.